Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper, the model builder, and I've got another build to do. This is the one I really like all of the others. Now this is a car I had myself, not the GTI version and not the red version, but a blue version, and I can't remember which type I had, but one of my first owned cars, and really happy with that. It's a bit of a nostalgic thing because when I was younger and didn't have my own car, my mum had a Peugeot 205, which we as first-time drivers could use, because the family car or my dad's car was not allowed to be driven by us until we were a little bit further on. But this Peugeot 205 is a really nice build. It's from IXO Collections. They are a French company that does their utmost best to make proper cars, and they do. Believe you me, they really do. So as I said, I've got 19, and these are the parts that are visible right here. Packs 58 to 57 to 80, and this is the one we're starting with, which is something we already know, which is a chair. But let me just go through the magazine with you and let's just start this build. I'm really looking forward to doing this today. It's not too sunny out, so the light is a little bit better. So, but without further ado, or let's just get on and start this build. Okay, right in front of you see number 18 of the Peugeot 205. Monte la Peugeot 205 1.9 GTI. I'm good in saying that, but the rest of it I just don't know. Here's the magazine, just a little bit of the parts that we're showing, and a little bit about different cars and sports events that they took place, and just a little bit of a history of the 205. In front of you right there you see the 105, which they put a little history on as well, which is more or less the predecessor. No, I'm quite sure this is the predecessor of the Peugeot 205, because you see little things that are very familiar with the Peugeot 205, but slightly bigger. Here you go, guide de montage for 57. We're going to put that seat together, which we have already done, putting it all together in. They're putting it in really neat steps, so it's easy to follow. And you don't really need the English version, because their pictures are, well, as I said, easy to follow. It's clear on what you need. Screws are neatly showed here as well, and the arrows show you how to put everything together. So we're going to do that as the first thing. Then we're going to make the back seat, as you see, or at least the lower part of it, putting the cushion in, then that little thing over it, and another one over that. Seat belts are going to be put in, the back is going to be screwed down, and then we're going to the back of the back seat, just so the back of it. I've got some stickers to put on the screw holes again, putting all these parts together. I think this is the cushion, then that part, and then that part that pushes that little, I think this is rubbery material, but we'll see that later on, and so on. Screw it in with 6 screws, as you can see. GPs right there. They're putting the part numbers in there quite obviously, neatly. Again, screw numbers, part numbers are easily visible. The way you need to put it on is easily visible. The screws that you have to do, and here as we put it on the chassis. Then we're making the console, is it? I don't know the word in the front console, the dashboard, that's the word. And this is just pushing in 1, 2, and that's done. So the last one is not as hard as I get. So let me just get the chassis in, and we can start this build. As you can see right there, this is the chassis. What they brought in this time as well, which we could have done with a little bit earlier, is the screw box. So what I did, I put the sticker onto the screw box that I already had. But it's a little bit of a pity, but you know, just how it works. It would have been nicer to had the screw box straight away and a Peugeot 205 t-shirt so I could wear when I'm making this. 57. These are the parts, all plastic. I brought in the seat already. I can show you what's going on. These are the parts that we are going to be using next. In no particular order, but in the right order, I think. Yep. The lower, the higher part of the seat and the dashboard as last. We can put the chair on a little bit later, so I'll be having that in. Okay, well. This one is the last one. And then that is the whole seat in. This is 58. These are the parts, two screws. So this is the seat. We're going to turn it around. We're going to put that in like so. Then we're going to, which one first? This one. And there we go. We're pushing in those first. And as it's a rubber material, you can pull those out and push it over. And when that's said and done, we're going to put this over and to have a quick look. So that's what the look is then. But we are putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws in there. And they are all the same CPs. So either push it in or push it up. And by pushing it up, you're pushing the screw hole up. So that makes it work a little bit easier. Last thing we need to do, and there's no left and right for this, push those in. I don't think this is what the picture shows. And that's 58 done. We're going to the next one, which is the back of the back seat of the back of the back seat. So these are the parts. That's the foam material. With these, there is a little thing in there to keep them together, but you can take them out a little bit easier. So this is the back of the seat for you to see like that. So we've done the whole seat here. Oh, I've forgotten to put those screws in. I've not done that, have I? No. So when you put those in, when you put those in, push on that screwdriver until it catches. There we go. It's in now. Okay. It's good that I saw that. So we're going to put that on. And we're going to put it on its side. Because this one doesn't need to be able to move. So this is the seat what we're looking at now. And we're putting it on the back here. Turning it around and putting 2 screws in there, and they are the APs as well. There we go. So that's one of the stickers. The stickers are coming off. That shouldn't be happening. This is what we have after 58. Sorry, 59, and we're going to 60. So this is 59 completed, and I'm going to put it there so you can see on the camera over here. Due to the weight, it's falling over, but you see the point. Don't need anything here. Just this is all a push to fit. So that's the dashboard, 2 ventilators, 3 ventilators, 1 for the middle and 1 for the sides. These are, is there a left and, yes, there is a left and right. I think I'm lucky enough that I put them in the right position. So these are the parts, and this is more or less how we put them together. There's not a lot, nothing special about it. As you see, it's push to fit. Did a check there, it did not seem proper in that position, and that's that. So that's a little funny accent I put in there. With that, this build is done. No more to be done. Let me put that aside. I did something with that cap, so let me see if I can retouch that a bit because it doesn't look too nice. Put a little blue metallic paint on that just for as another little accent. So these are the parts that we have when we're done with this stage. There's no tips for me to give you on this one. But when you screw that lower bed in there, and those 3 screws in the back, you need to put a lot of force because you're going through that rubber material, you're pushing that rubber material in there. So keep pushing until you feel it grab, or how do you call it? You feel it, you feel it's grabbing, and then you'll get them together. Wow, we're on 18. We've got a little bit of a way to go on this Peugeot, but it's getting together to be a proper build, and I'm really happy with it. IXO is doing a superb and an excellent thing with these builds they do, and detail is. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, detail is stunning on these builds. The Porsche 917KH is another example of that. It is just such a stunning build to do as well, just like this one, and most of them, or I should say, all of the other ones I do, but these are exceptional, really. The IXO is an eye for detail, and the way they do it. I can't remember that there are any points that I'm not happy with these builds. Although all the piping, it is a stunning detail, but boy oh boy was that a horrible thing to do. But I got it together, and you keep your cool and take your time for it, and be immaculate and have a good look. The build guide is very good. And it's clear to what you have to do, so keep to that, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine to do this. I'm looking forward to them bringing out new things. I don't know what they're bringing out. Agora's brought out a few new things, like the Jaguar the Roadmaster and the Ladder 9 of the New York Fire Department. They are a really nice thing to see as well, but I don't know if I'm gonna do all of them, but I'm gonna do at least, sorry guys, I'm going to do a few of them. I don't know which ones, but I do know which ones, the Jaguar and the Roadmaster for sure. I've ordered them already, so I'll see them in September and October. And I'm really hoping that I get a little bit more in from Model Space, because I'm quite behind on a few of those on the Ford GT40 and the Samba. The Beetle is coming in quite regularly, and I'm getting in a new one in September 9th, so I really hope that comes in as well, so I can do a little bit more on that Beetle. That's almost done. Like the Cobra, that's almost done. We've got 2 more packs to go. I've been charged for it, and they said they would ship it within 7 to 10 days, and those 7 to 10 days are up, so I hope next week I get a shipment code and a track and trace code, and to see that in, because I know the body is coming in and it looks stunning, you guys. Wait for that to come out. And wow, love doing these things. Well, with that, I want to thank you very much for watching. Thank you for sticking out all the way to the end, and especially to you for staying all the way to the end. Please like, subscribe, pass it on, and I really hope to see you on any of my next builds that you see and can see on my channel, PJ Cooper the Model Builder. Thank you very much again, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.